Good morning, good afternoon, good evening everybody, and welcome to BeyondStandards community. It's your Captain Shanks once again with some more BFME action. And today we're gonna cast a great replay from gamereplays.org. It's gonna be a 2v2 for BFME 2 patch 1.09. If you're losing any time, let's get right into it. And here we go. As on the bottom right side of the map, we have the green elven player Stormcrow. His ally on the bottom left side is gonna be the red goblin player Orchist. Their opponents on the top left side is gonna be the white Moro player Arion. And Arion's ally on the top right side is gonna be the blue Man of the West player Strayheart. While casting this replay, we are using the BFME 2 HD edition, and if you wanna download this as well, I've made a tutorial about that. You can find this easily on my YouTube channel. Okay, cave bats will be used from the red goblin player to scout the area. So now he knows that he's facing against the Mordor at the top left. Probably gonna bring that also to the top right side. But the elven player might be starting with the, he started with the foresight, so he already knows that there is a Man of the West player at the top right. Alvin Wood will be picked from the Man of the West player Strayheart, and the Mordor player didn't pick anything just yet. And yeah, that's gonna be one of the first times that we're gonna cast a 2v2. We have casted already a 2v2 for BFME 2. It's a great game on the map Vault. But this is, I think if I'm not mistaken, the first time that we are casting a 2v2 between those players on a map like this. This map is quite competitive, so we don't have any kind of creeps on this map. You have a signal fire in the middle of the map, which is gonna give you cooldown reduction on your PowerPoint abilities, so it's really nice to have it on your side. This map also exists, by the way, in the Rise of the Witch King. Lothian warriors are on the fields from Stormcrow. The goblin player has already second goblin cave up on the fields. And we have 2 orc pits for the Mordor player Arion at the top left side. The Man of the West player started with the stable, and he has already his first Gondor Knight on the field. Should be easily able to take down those goblin warriors from the red goblin player Orchist. And after that, he will also be able to capture this signal fire for himself, which is great. Like mentioned before, it is gonna reduce the cooldown of your PowerPoint abilities. Let's see what's gonna happen in this one. We have some pikes on the field. The Gondor Knights, they have to avoid them. More goblin warriors are coming. We have some orcs now getting to the bottom left side from the white Mordor player Orion, or Arion in this case, my bad. Many orc warriors are coming. 2v2 is all about teamworking, and remember, in BFME 2 and the Rise of the Witch King, you are also able to send resources to your ally. This Gondor Knight is quite damaged. Still far away from getting level 2, which is gonna give them the option to heal over time. The elven player Stormcrow is sending his units forward, and let me tell you that much, the structures in BFME 2 are by far not as tanky as in the Rise of the Witch King. And with that being said, the stable will be taken down within seconds. Nice micro here from Stormcrow with the pikes in between the Lothian warriors. Stable will be demolished from the Man of the West player Strayheart to deny experience in PowerPoints. And we have a lot of action going on at the bottom left side. The orcs were able to take down one of the structures, but as long as the rubble is around, the structure from the goblin faction will be rebuilding over time. If you send the orcs one by one, they're not gonna be effective. Orcs are the weakest units in all Battle for Middle-earth games. But unlike in Battle for Middle-earth 1, the orcs in BFME 2, they cost something. They cost 55 each. Remember, in BFME 1, they cost nothing at command points. Fissure is up on the field for the red goblin player. He's all about to upgrade that fissure to level 2. That's gonna give him the option to get those half-troll pikemen on the field. Once it is level 3, you are also gonna be able to get those mountain giants on the field. Right, Moro player is putting nice pressure. The Alvin player is pressuring the map with the Lorien warriors and those sentry units from Miflons. One barracks on the field. We have no heroes on the field just yet. Never mind, I'm joking. We have a Nazgul joining the battlefield from the Moro player Arion. Tainted Land was also used from the Moro player, I'm assuming. Yes, it is from the Moro player. What Tainted Land does in BFME 2, it is doubling your armor, so you have 100% increased armor. Nice trample with the Nazgul, hitting immediately level 2. And what I do love about BFME 2 patch 1.09 are the animations. We will be able to see them later on. Those special abilities from the heroes, but also the PowerPoint abilities, the designs, the artwork is amazing. What do you guys think about this matchup? Goblins and elves against men and Mordor. So we have 4 different factions in this 2v2, which is really great. I like it. And who you think has the upper hand matchup wise? Let me know in the comment section below, boys. Alvin Wood is still available. Didn't use it. More units are coming from Stormcrow. We have fights, but the pressure is definitely on the bottom side. Even though Stormcrow has 2 battalions of units at the top left. They are healing up over time, as we are able to see. Nazgul here from the Moro player is already level 4. He has the debuff now with the level 2 Dread Visage, which is gonna reduce the enemy's armor and damage. And on top of that, enemy units lose their simple leadership bonuses as well. We have a mountain troll here on the field from the Goblin player, which is gonna be super nice against the orcs. And against the soldiers as well from the Man of the West player at the top right, Strehard. More units are coming, and they have to do something about those units. They are taking way too much slaughterhouses for free. The Golden Knights are quite damaged, still not level 2. Remember, he was forced to demolish the stable because of the pressure what Stormcrow was putting on the map at the top right side. You're gonna get some tower guards now on the field. Archer range is also up for the Man of the West player. Nazgul is still on the field, level 4, healing up over time, regenerating his HP. Slaughterhouse was just buffed with the industry ability from the Moro player, which is gonna increase the resource income by 300%, unlike in Rise of the Witch King. Rise of the Witch King, you increase that with the industry ability by 200% instead. And we have Arvin on the field, a hero we definitely get to see much more often in BFME 2 than we do in the Rise of the Witch King. And yeah, once you are able to unlock the flute ability with level 4, it's gonna deal increased damage against the Black Riders, which is nice because that also happened obviously in the movies. Right, now we have a hero from the Goblin player as well. The Gorkil the Goblin King is here with a tree in the hand of the Cave Troll. Gorkil the Goblin King is a sportive hero. Once you are level 2, you will be unlocking the Skull Totem, which can be placed, wherever on the map. Reveals the Nervy Shroud, detects stealth units and provides double armor and 25% increased experience bonus to Nervy allied units. And once you are level 4, you will be unlocking the Leadership, which is going to increase your armor by additionally 25%, and you again will be able to level up 25% faster as well. If you take a look into the command points and power points after the early game, we can tell that the Goblin player on the bottom left side, Orchist, is sitting on 6 power points, 600 command points. We have the Alvin player on the bottom right side having almost 10 power points collected by Stormcrow, 500 command points available. The Man of the West player Strehard at the top right side has 10 power points exactly after having Alvin Wood, 650 command points available. Last but not least, the Moro player at the top left, Arion, has managed to get Tainted Land, Industry, and on top of that almost 4 power points collected, and is currently sitting on 550 command points. We have 2 trolls on the field. This is cave trolls, both of them actually from the Goblin player, which are super useful against the orc spam. Especially with the 3 in your hands, you will be one-shotting them, and on top of that you will be CCing them. CC means crowd control, and you will be knocking them on the ground all the time, disabling them from taking any movement actions, which can be super useful. On the other side, we have a lot of Gondor archers now on the field, protected by those Gondor tower guards. Some Gondor knights are still remaining, level 3 now, they are finally. Tom Bombadil special summon was used, that's why the Man of the West player is disengaging. The Tom Bombadil is obviously from the Elven player Stormcrow, who is also now Haldir on the field, by the way. Varax is still level 1. We're gonna get some Watchtower expansions here. And the pressure at the top left side is real. He's going ham with 2 cave trolls and a lot of goblins. On top of that, we have also the White Man of Dunland special summon. He's going all the way in on the fortress. Fortress is now at 70% health. Taking way too much damage. We need to take care of those cave trolls who are smashing the fortress from the Mordor player Arion. There's a Nazgul on the field, but Nazgul is getting knocked down. Now we're gonna have a Fell Beast. With the help of the Fell Beast, he should be able to keep himself safe, because currently there are no units from the Goblin player Orchist that can damage and hurt the Fell Beast. Now we have Faramir on the field. I call Faramir the third choice of Eowyn. If you are following the streams on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/BeyondStandards, by the way, you can check me out there as well. We are currently streaming a Christmas tournament for the Rise of the Witch King. The link is also gonna be in the description below. Galvis is putting in some nice work, and the Wildmans will be taken down as well, which is really nice. We have some Haradrim archers now coming on the field from the level 2 Haradrim Palace, and Gorkil the Goblin King has been taken down, and the Goblin player wasn't able to finish the Mordor fortress. Arwen is going ham, so let's see if they're gonna commit to the fortress and will be trying to finish it. Remember, flute is available from Arwen, and the fortress you pretty much need like 3 hits, and the flute can also damage the structures a bit. Faramir, also known as the third choice, is damaging Arwen. Unluckily for Arwen, she doesn't have her husband around, Aragorn, who is now fighting against her, as the Man of the West player is fighting against the elves in this game. Nazgul is almost level 5, that's gonna... no, never mind, Morgul Blade, you need to get him level 6 first. In level 10 you will be unlocking the Screech ability, which the Fell Beast has it available from level 1. Now we have a lot of Gondor Knights on the fields. Flute is available and can... oh, nice one actually, very well done. Could be a bit better, but nice disengage here from the Man of the West player. Rallying Call will be used. Rallying Call is increasing the damage by 50% and granting your allied units also 50% increased experience. It means they're gonna level up faster. On top of that, Strayhard, the Man of the West player at the top right, has also the Summon Hobbit allies available. Tainted Land from the Mordor player wait a second, the Fell Beast has been taken down. That's interesting, very well done here from the Elven player Stormcrow, I like it. Haldir now being level 4 has also his leadership unlocked, which is great. That means 50% increased damage. Somehow something like almost as good as a Rallying Call, but Rallying Call obviously gives you 50% increased faster experience, and Haldir only 25. But the damage is always nice to have on those Lorien archers on the back, and you can also stack the leadership of Haldir with the leadership, for example, with the buff, for example, from the Rallying Call. Elven Wood will be used. Elven Wood is, let me take a look, from the Man of the West player, but the Goblin player is now Tainted Land available. Can be used to cover, that's gonna be the case, but the Mordor player can now recover that. Arion has his Tainted Land available as well. Let's see if he's gonna go for it. And ladies and gentlemen, we have Drogoth the Dragon Lord on the field from the Goblin player Orchist, which is really nice, a hero we don't get to see that often in the 1v1s. That's why in 2v2s we're gonna get to see much more stuff, which we are normally not able to see. We have even some rangers on the fields now, coming from the level 2 archer range from the Man of the West player Strayhard. Stable, barracks and archer range, everything what the Man of the West player is able to get on the field, besides trebuchets, are on the field. Rangers are gonna be super strong, but those units are buffed. They have the leadership from Haldir and they are using also the Foresight. Now Dragov can clean up because there are not much rangers left on the field. Yes, his fireball ability available, which can be used, can also put some nice damage. Bonding Arrow is gonna deal a decent amount of damage, but that's definitely not gonna be enough to scare the Dragon Lord away. We have a Fell Beast back on the field, and Moro player is looking for an engage. He's even getting a Battle Tower on the field. We're gonna see probably a Fireball here on the Nazgul, on the Fell Beast. He's like, the sky is mine. Screech will be used, but right afterwards, the Fell Beast once again has been taken down. We have a Nazgul on the field. When he's close to the enemy units, he will be debuffing them. The tower is on the field, damaging the structures, the units I mean around. But remember, the structures in BFME 2 are not that tanky, and the tower already has been taken down. Wildman of Dunland's special summon once again. Currently, the signal fire in the middle of the map is under control from the Man of the West player Strayhard. The fight is getting real, as the Dragon Lord is recovering at the bottom right side at his allies' fortress. We have a lot of Goblin warriors here from the 1, 2, 3 Goblin caves. The Goblin player is under control. Gorkil the Goblin King is getting damaged. Warning Arrow was just used on him. Wildmans are gonna be gone soon, and this fight will be won by the Mordor player Arion. But there is a Dragon Lord on the field. That should be enough to scare them off. And you don't wanna be... You want to be grouped against them, but Fireball is available and can be used in between the units and can deal... Oh, what is the engage? That's a mistake, you don't want to engage on that. We have also Legolas on the field, ladies and gentlemen, from the Elven player Stormcrow, who is just using a barrage ability. Everything is going down. Faramir, the third choice, will be able to disengage. But you can see the animations of BFME 2 patch 1.09, especially in the HD edition. That looks pretty dope to me. We have Eagle special summon here as well from the Elven player. I'm assuming this is right. Stormcrow, yes, Stormcrow's Legolas, let me take a look, is still alive, is even level 4. Nazgul has to be super careful, there is not much left here. The Eagles, they will be also able to take down the tower in a second and a half. Couple of hits needed, but currently they are actually taking down the enemy units, especially those Haradrim archers from the Mordor player. Nazgul is still remaining on the fields, level 5. Half a level away from unlocking the Morgul Blades. We have Haldir now on the fields, now for a while I mean, and let me take a look into his level. He's level almost 6. We have a safe fortress right now with those expansions, and we have highly ranked Lorien archers on the field as well. One of them is almost level 6. Remember, Thrain archers can be used to give them a decent chunk of experience. And in the meantime, Faramir is being targeted from the Eagles and might be taken down. Will the time remaining be enough? I think the last hits will make it, otherwise Arwen was already to finish. Gorkil the Goblin King was barely able to get away, and we have now 1, 2 Nazguls and a black, Mouth of Sauron on the field. Sorry guys. Nice. Right. Now Mouth of Sauron already almost level 4. Nice disengage here from the flute ability. Ray of Light is gonna be ready, or Evil Eye it's gonna be called here, which is something like a Easter Light, a weaker version of Easter Light, obviously not as powerful. Arwen might be in trouble. You don't want to fight against 3 Nazguls or 2.5 Nazguls at the same time, 2.5 men. No, this Mouth of Sauron is at least as powerful as a Nazgul, by the way. Don't underestimate it. You know, at the end of the day, he is the Mouth of Sauron. And there we go, we're gonna get some more battle towers on the field. There are even some Haradrim archers inside. Boromir, the captain of Gondor, is on the field, but the Elven player Stormcrow is knocking at the gate and saying, I am here. Are you ready for that? The Black Riders are putting in some nice work, but you don't want to... Oh my godness, you don't want to run into the pikes, and one of the Nazguls has been taken down. The other Nazgul is level 6, and the Gondor Knights are pressuring the Malon trees and using the mobility advantage they have. We have now some rangers with even fire arrow upgrade purchased. Here from the level 3 archer range from the Man of the West player, Strayhard. And the Felbeast is back on the field, almost level 3. Look the upgrades we have on the fortress already. We're gonna have a clan, or Tavern is coming up for the Mordor player Arion at the top left side. The game is getting intense, and we're gonna take a look into the power points and command points. Orcus, the Goblin player on the bottom left, has currently 750 command points available. 11 power points collected after having Tainted Lands, Cave Beds, and Wildman of Dunland special summon. On the other side, Stormcrow, his ally on the bottom right side, has his eagles, which we could see a couple of seconds ago. Tom Bombadil, which was just special summoned, by the way. Legolas is getting damaged here, will be probably taken down from Stormcrow. Very well done here. The Nazgul is hitting almost level 4 after that. Haldir might be the next target. He's quite healthy, but you can't outrun. There is even a Thranduil on the field, so we have a lot of heroes from Stormcrow here, and they are just disengaging. The pikes, they have to commit in order to keep Haldir safe. Haldir is level 6, so has a lot of health. Oh, be careful here, don't do that. The Nazgul might be in trouble. And yes, the Nazgul has been taken down. Very well done here from Stormcrow. In the meantime, we have fights on the left side of the map, on the Tainted Land. 20 power points collected, by the way, from Stormcrow, the Elven player. On the other side, the Man of the West player Strihard has Rallying Call, Elven Wood, Hobbits, and Arrow Volley. On top of that, almost and nearly 10 power points collected. 750 command points available. There are so many Goblin Warriors, but no unit that can hurt the Fellbeast. Tower is being the target, and the Nazgul is back on the field, level 3. On the other side, the Moro player Arion has Barish ability, which we could see around this area before. 11 power points collected after having Industry and Tainted Land as well. Also 750 command points available. So almost 5,000 resources collected, so I'm assuming we're gonna see a Witch King soon on the field here from the Moro player Arion. Nazguls are here. One of them is level 1, the other one is almost level 3. And I think the other Nazgul got taken down, the level 6 one. And I don't see Mouth of Sauron on the field as well, so I'm assuming he's also being dead. Hobbit special summon here. Rallying Call was, I think, used from the Elven player. Let me take a look into that. No, he didn't use it, but here's the leadership. The Watcher is gonna be ready, by the way, from the Goblin player Orchest, which can deal a lot of damage to the enemy units. Hobbits are forcing... Never mind, what's going on? I mean, the Hobbit special summon is from the Man of the West player Strihard. Boromir is being targeted here from the Half-Troll Pikeman. Bad trample here with the Gondor Knights. The Fellbeast is coming for the help. Boromir is left alone, just like in the movie. Might be taken down. What is happening? Fiesta here. Hobbits are dying as well. Fellbeast is being under attack. There are some Mirkwood archers on the field. Don't underestimate their damages. Guys, sorry, I can't talk today again. One of these days, you know what I mean. It's Monday evening, so I don't know. By the way, you're gonna watch this probably at Sunday. Guys, if you are looking for more content like this, please don't forget to hit that like button and definitely subscribe for more content like this. They have Thranduil on the field, level 4. Haldir level 7. Nazguls are on the field. We have a massive battle here around this area. The Elven player is fighting against 2 at the same time. In the meantime, the Goblin player Orchis is preparing himself for the next attack. The fortress, however, is in a great situation. In BFME 2, you can also get Grunts on the field, by the way. Grunt cost you 7,500 resources, just like in the movie, but it is the best siege weapon you are able to get under your control. However, I have seen many rooms in Game Ranger application. Nice Horn of Gondor, by the way. We need to, switch the subjects all the time. The Gorkil, the Goblin King, is level 7. Has the Poison Sting ability available, and he's only 2.5 levels away from unlocking the Call from the Deep. Summons 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 Fire Drakes under the caster's control. A ability I was never able to see before, including in the Rise of the Witch King. And yes, talking about the Witch King, we have the Witch King in here. That's what Mordor player Arion was saving for. Witch King is here, lads, and he can also get mounted on the horse, so he won't be able to fly in here. And the Watcher will be special summoned from the Goblin player Orchest. We have a massive fight going on. The heroes, they gotta be super careful. You don't want to dive into the pikes. There are so many half-troll pikemen here on the fields. You don't underestimate their damages. Elven Wood will be used. I'm assuming it just got covered, if I'm not mistaken. No, never mind. Flute is gonna be available from the Elven player Stormcrow. Can deal incredible amount of damage as well. We have Legolas level 5, Thranduil level 4, almost level 5, Arwen level 5. What can you do against such a reckless hate? That's gonna be the question. Boromir is probably not gonna be able to disengage. Nice. Oof, look, the range of Thranduil with the Dead Eye. And Boromir, the captain of Gondor, has been taken down. The fight continues. Witch King so far wasn't able to get any kind of experience for himself. Witch King, a really tanky hero, as we can see. With level 1, he has already 6,700 health. Fellbeast is on the field here. And Arwen just got knocked down from the attack of the Fellbeast and will be probably taken down before she was able to use the Flute ability. But there is a Haldir, there is a Legolas, there is a Thranduil. Those units are an army by themselves. We have the King of Rohan, or the ex-King of Rohan, Theoden on the field. The Elven player Stormcrow is still holding on his flute ability, and we have even Shelob on the field from the Goblin player Orchist. We have fights here, what is happening around this area. I think there is a hero in between, and I think the Witch King has been taken down. Or, I think the Witch King is dead, yeah. I mean, you are Witch King, but you are pretty much not Sauron himself. So you are only a servant, my friend. Don't overestimate your own power. Flute is available, and Eagle's gonna be available as well soon from Stormcrow. On the other side, these are the power points from the Men of the West player Strayheart. 750 command points, I think, for every single player. I'm assuming that's the maximum amount of command points you are able to get in a 2v2. Right, Barrage ability is gonna be ready soon from Arion, the Mordor player. He has collected 21 power points and sitting on almost 4,000 resources. We have reached a stage of the game in which we can see every single hero. I'm wondering why we're actually not seeing the Dragov, the Dragon Lord anymore, so I'm assuming he didn't revive him after losing him. Wildman of Dunland, special summon from the red Goblin player Orchis once again, who has, by the way, 15 power points collected after having Keithbats, Wildsman, the Watcher and the Tainted Land. Right, so massively ahead PowerPoint wise because of the flute ability is definitely, or you know, the wiser choice of PowerPoints, I would say. Flute can, look at this, they have even the Silvertone arrows, look the range, look the bluish arrows of the elves, it is beautiful, holy moly. Okay, Eagles are ready, Tom Bombadil is gonna be ready soon as well, so don't underestimate this army looks scary to me. And there is a Thranduil on the field. There is a Legolas on the field, there is a Haldir on the field, so they're gonna hit like a truck. Shelob is disengaging, Theoden is here, Mouth of Sauron, you gotta be super careful, why would you dive inside? Felbeast is being attacked and will be taken down within seconds, won't be able to get away. Unlike the Mouth of Sauron and the Nazguls, they were barely able to get away. Theoden has to be super careful as well, those heroes, they're gonna hit like a truck. The Elven player is just capturing the signal fire for himself in the middle of the map. Haradrim Palace, everything but Mordor offers is on the field, but I don't see any catapults just yet. What can you do against such a reckless state? That's gonna be the question. We have now the Witch King, never mind, I'm sorry. I am sorry guys, I take it back. Witch King is not able to get on a horse. He is able to get on the Felbeast, which we gonna see now. He's gonna get dismounted from the Felbeast and choosing to fight on foot instead. Barrage ability from Arion, the Mordor player, will be used and dealing incredible amount of damage. Arrow Volley is also gonna be available from the Men of the West player. 19.5 power points collected from the Men of the West player, but we have Balrog special summon ready from Arion, the Mordor player, which can deal incredible amount of damage. Talking about the Dragon Lord, he's back on the field, only level 2.5. What kind of more abilities we will be able to see? Let me take a look into the levels. So, Arwen is level 5, we have a Nazgul level 5 here, Nazgul level 4, Mouth of Sauron is level almost 6, Witch King is trying to take down the Haldir, now turning his back and like, okay, I will let you live only for this one time. I think he's gonna let him live. Witch King could make use of this experience, by the way. I think he finally sees him, and yes, Haldir has been taken down. Ray of Light has been used, and I'm assuming Thranduil is dead as well. What a counter strike. Legolas was able to get away and, you know, was observing his father getting killed. And okay, I've seen that. I've not seen that. My bad. We was just seeing the flute ability alongside with the Eagles, I think, on the fortress from the Men of the West play. However, he didn't lose the fortress, so it is okay. 15 power points collected from the Elven player Stormcrow afterwards. Now we have even some upgraded Goblin Warriors and Half-Troll Pikemen here from the Goblin player Orchist. 21 power points collected by the Men of the West player, and Arion, like mentioned before, has his Balrog special summon ready. We're gonna definitely keep an eye on that. Gorkel the Goblin sorry guys, Gorkel the Goblin King's almost level 10, and now the Goblin player Orchist is moving for attack. Yes, Thranduil and Haldir are dead, but we have Legolas on the field being level 8. Tainted Land was used, we have a lot of stuff going on. Because of the dust, I'm not able to see everything. We're gonna have Arrow Volley being used from the Men of the West player, dealing incredible amount of damage, and the Balrog! Oh yeah, that is the bad boy Balrog, boys and girls. Balrog will be special summoned, but must, you know, much more defensively than I would expect it to be. Now he's gonna fly to the structures. Dragov, the Dragon Lord, is a dragon, but the Balrog is a Maya, and you don't want to take on a Maya. Come on. No one can do that. We have seen this. I mean, only Gandalf can take him down, and Army of the Dead pretty much. In the movies, in the game, it might be something different, but I don't think that in the movie, anyone else, maybe another Balrog special summon here. 2 Balrogs, nice fire whip on the Dragon Lord. This Balrog, by the way, is from the red Goblin player, Orchist, which also was used defensively. Breath Fire is, I think, available. Yes, it is. Committing to the fortress. We have Rohirrim special summon. Mirkwood archers are trying to defend. Arwen is arriving at the battlefield. Breath Fire is still available. Would recommend it to use after the ignite, which is gonna, you know, double your armor and double your damage from the Balrog. Fire Whip is also dealing incredible amount of damage to the structures. We have seen the flute ability being used against the Rohirrim. All the Rohirrim are almost gone. 2 Balrogs at the same time. How often do you see that? Thranduil is back on the field, immediately using his Deadeye. And the Balrog is being the target and still holding on his Breath Fire. I don't know why he's not using it. Could have killed those 2 barracks here, but won't be able to do so. And the Alban player is safe, at least for now. If Tom Bombadil got just Fire Whip from the Balrog, come on. He was fighting bravely against the Shelob, but the Balrog is like, no, I'm also here. Don't oversee me, my friend. We have even the upgrades, necessary upgrades for the Mordor player with the fortress. Unlocked the Gorgoroth Spire Fireball ability from the fortress. The Mordor player, Arion. Right. This fortress is a bit damaged. For some kind weird reasons, I'm not always able to click and select the structures while casting a replay. I'm sorry about that. I don't know how to fix that. Maybe you guys know and can let me know in the comment section below. Right, Fissure is still only level 2. We couldn't see any mountain giants in the game just yet. A lot of heroes are taken down, but we definitely see Legolas here and Haldir and also Thranduil. And he has a lot of Mirkwood archers with the Silvertone upgrade, so don't underestimate. Size doesn't matter everything. That's what she said. As we have also really powerful and strong units on the field from the Alban player, Stormcrow, who by the way managed to get his flute ability way before his ally or his enemies were anywhere close to the Balrog. The Man of the West player is still so far away from Army of the Dead also, because he was spending so much power points into the Tom Bombadil lately, and then obviously into the Rohirrim special summon, because he has seen an opportunity to finish the fortress, which he unfortunately was not able to. Witch King is so fast actually, look at this, on the foot, surprisingly fast, almost as fast as Arwen on the horse. Ironically, we have some Corsairs on the field from the White Mordor player, Arion here, doing basically nothing, standing in front of the fortress from the Goblin player. Witch King is diving in. Witch King is dealing incredible amount of splash damage, but that's a suicide mission. And Witch King, yes, will be taken down. And after that, we have Haldir level 9 and Legolas level 9 as well. And the Watcher was special summon once again. We have missed that. I'm really sorry about that. It's really hard to catch every single action from every single faction in this game. And the Man of the West player is preparing himself for an attack. Boromir is only level 4, so needs still 1 more level to unlock the leadership, which is gonna grant you 50% increased damage and 25% increased combat experience, similar to Haldir obviously. With the Fire upgrade purchase, those units also will be effective against the structures. Wild Man of Dunland special summon Arrow. What was that? Long shots can't be used. I think that was the Arrow Volley. Yeah, Arrow Volley was used, but he has to disengage and wasn't even able to finish the level 3 Malon tree from the Alban player, Stormcrow. Alright, we have a Nazgul level 5. Both of them have actually almost the same amount of experience. Gorgoroth Fireball is ready, can be used, has a range. I think you can use it around this area easily. I mean, obviously you won't be able to use it at the fortress of your enemy, because I'm assuming that this is gonna be out of range. But you guys know better, and you can let me know also in the comment section below. Shelob is level 6, and I've never seen her level 10 ability before in a competitive game, to be honest, so it could be nice to see that. Now they are actually building up for a massive fight. In the late game fights, we're gonna have upgraded units in the front and really highly ranked heroes as well. So I see many heroes From the Albion player, we are able to see 4. I don't see Glorfindel though, but and Elrond is missing definitely. Arwen, Legolas, Tranduil, and Haldir are on the field, and we have a Shelob on the field. I can. Oh, Boromir is suiciding here for no reason. Won't be able to use his Horn of Gondor before he will be taken down. Nazguls are here. Gorgoroth Fire Spireball will be used. That's what I was waiting for, and that's gonna deal incredible amount of damage. Oof, my goodness. And Nazgul will be taken down here, unfortunately, as well. Witch King is back on the field. Eagle special summon from the Albion player, Stormcrow. Witch King might be taken down as well. And he has the debuff going on, but he's only level 4. And he doesn't have any backup. Indeed, he has no units which can actually back him up. That's why he's running back to the fortress with a lot of barricade expansions. The Eagles might be taken down quite fast. They have even the fire arrow upgrade from the fortress. Let's see. Witch King is quite tanky and might be able to survive that. One eagle has been taken down. He's definitely gonna survive that. There we go. Very well done here. Save on the Witch King. Unfortunately, he was not able to save his Nazgul. Gotta kill the Goblin King. Let me take a look. He's only 2 levels away, but this now for a while, so he was not able to get too much experience lately. Unfortunately, I think we won't be able to see the call from the deep ability any soon. But what we might be able to see, and we have seen this already, I mean, it happened already, we were not able to see that, was the Arrow Warrior ability from the Legolas level 10. And level 10 Haldir here has the Golden Arrow available. Level 9 Tranduil, Thorn of Vengeance, an extremely powerful single shot attack, might be that what we will be able to see. Now we have even a level 10 Fire Drake on the field, ladies and gentlemen. That is coming, by the way, from the fortress of the Goblin player. So fortresses in BFME 2 and the Rise of the Lich King have special abilities, as we have seen them, you know, the Gorgoroth Fireball from the Mordor faction. The Goblin faction has the opportunity to get a Fire Drake on the field, which might be taken down here from Mouth of Sauron. Never mind. Heal will be used here. Nicely done from Stormcrow. I think it was from Stormcrow. Let me take a look. No, it was actually from the Goblin player himself. Sorry guys, my voice is completely broken. Balrog is gonna be ready soon. Flute is actually ready. So the only player who didn't unlock his ultimate PowerPoint ability yet is the blue Man of the West player Strihard. Faramir is back on the field, as well as Theoden. Sorry guys, when I'm excited and hyped, I'm always, you know, losing my voice. And that is, by the way, the power of the faction, or of the fortress from the Elf faction. You are able to recruit a giant eagle. And from the Man of the West play, it is like, I don't know how it's called. Oh, what was that actually? Was it this again? I don't know. It was maybe Barrage ability. Let me take a look. Yeah, it was the Barrage ability from Ario and the Mordor play as well. From the Man of the West. Oh, what a second though. That was the Inferno. Look at this. This is incredible. Let me take a look into Tranduil. Almost level 10. Half a level isn't gonna be needed. Dragon has been taken down. Witch King will be taken down. Flute was actually used against the Nazguls to save the heroes. I like the attempt, and he will be able to do so. Against mounted heroes. Okay guys, the bad boy Balrog special summon once again. We have some Rohirrim on the field now from the Man of the West player, trying to get those heroes killed from the Albion player. They are running for their lives, will be able to get away. Giant eagles also on the field. Rohirrim are able by... Oof. Plus 15, plus 15, plus 14. The reason being for that is the scavenger ability, by the way, from the Goblin player Orchestra. So that means whenever you kill structures or units, I mean, you will be getting rewarded by... You will be looting the enemy for resources, pretty much. Breathfire was just used from this Balrog. The other Balrog is flying around. Both Balrogs, for the second time, were actually used defensively. Theoden getting knocked down as Balrog is sitting on his face. Might be in trouble in here. We have now the Dragon Lord back. I mean, he's back now for a while. Almost dead. Level almost 5 as well. The Giant Eagle. So many flyers are on the fields here. Will he be able to use another Breath Fire ability? That's gonna be the question. It is still on cooldown. Can't be used. The Watcher is gonna be ready. So the PowerPoint abilities in BFME 2 and the Rise of the Witch King also in BFME 1 actually are gonna become much more impactful the later the game goes on. And we're gonna have a stage of the game which we might be able to see many different summons. We might also be able to see the Army of the Dead special summon from the Man of the West player Strayheart pretty soon. The Giant Eagle will be taken down from the Rangers here, which is really nice. Now we have Elven player saving his ally, who is all about to lose many structures in here. Dragon Lord is returning to his own castle. And the Goblin player Orchist is gonna be safe, at least for now. It's gonna be an intense game by the way. Balrog is just gonna be gone. Flute was used in the previous fights to save the heroes as well. So if we have all those major strong PowerPoint abilities on cooldown, and this one in the middle is currently under control from the green Elven player Stormcrow, which is nice. Having cooldown reduction later on, after you have this many PowerPoint abilities, you have cooldown reduction on them, it's always gonna be nice. Right, level 7 Arwen, she was already able to unlock every single ability once she was able to hit level 4. Legolas is level 10, has his arrow wind ability available. Golden arrow from the level 10 Haldir is also available. And Thranduil is also level 10, and we have the Thorn of Vengeance. So we're gonna focus on that one real quick. Look this damage output. This is crazy. The blue arrows, I like the animation so much. And that was, by the way, the flute, the little flute from Arwen. I want to see how the animation from the Thorn of Vengeance looks like. So I'm really curious about when and where he is gonna use that. I hope I'm not gonna miss it. 17 power points collected from the Elven player Stormcrow. 23 power points collected from Strayheart, so he's only 2 power points away from getting his Army of the Dead special summon. And we're gonna have even the Rain of Fire from Arion, from the Mordor player. I wanna take a look into all of them. Tom Bombadil special summon, but it's... Oh, nice arrow volley from the Man of the West player. I really like it. Let me take a look how much he was able to get. A lot. He's only now 3/4 away. And special summon from the Elven player as well. It is a barrage will be used. And the ends, the second they get special summon, they're gonna be taken down. Very well done here. I like the way the Mordor plays playing around with his... No, that was not the Mordor. What was that actually? Was this actually the... No, what was that? What killed him there? What? Let me take a look. Rain of Fire. Okay, it was the Rain of Fire. Sorry guys, not the barrage ability, but Rain of Fire used defensively, taking down all the army from the Elven player, including the Ents, which were just special summoned. We have some cave trolls now running around, as we are able to see. Eagles and the Dragon Lord are also flying around. I think the heroes are dead as well from the Elven player. The Rohirrim special summon was used from the Man of the West player. Really hard to catch everything. We have the Fire Drake level 10 back on the field. Now we're gonna have so many monsters on the field as well. Okay, he's not even going for the big special summon, by the way, or big PowerPoint spike. He's going now for the Dunedain Rangers, or allies in this case, which will be used now. Arrow volley was just used as well. Will be used also from the Goblin player. Nice dodge here from the Man of the West player, I like it. Dragon Lord is suiciding to the fortress for no reason. Has been taken down I don't know how many times. 440 in the bank. I think they killed a really important hero here, the trolls. I think Witch King or the Nazgul has been taken down. This might be a Nazgul. Talking about the Witch King, I don't see a Witch King on the field yet. Or back at it again. So I think Witch King has been killed as many times as the Dragon Lord, almost. You wanna be careful with those kind of heroes, you don't wanna lose them. The attack continues. We have Elrond now for the first time on the field from Stormcrow, which has a restoration ability in level 10. which pretty much gives you health and fully refreshes your special timer abilities, which can be super nice obviously in the late game once you have all those level 10. Inferno will be used, not the greatest, and will be taken down unfortunately. The trolls are also gonna die quite fast. Shelob has been taken down as well, level 8 Nazgul here, level 6. Golkiel is almost level 10, so we might be able to see the Call from the Deep ability. Eagle doesn't have any abilities, by the way. Arwen is level 7, and we have Elrond's level 4 already. He just came out legit a second ago. Awakened Worm special summon. Eagle will be sent for defensive purposes, and the Rangers are gone. Their time is up. Elrond running for his life. Haldir back on the field, has the level 10 ability available, remember. I would like to see the golden arrow animation. I was not able to see it. Maybe he never used it in this game, or maybe I just missed it. Because in the description you can read it is stunning the enemy units and also effective against mounted heroes. So I'm assuming it's gonna be really good against the Black Riders. That was upgrades. We have some attack trolls on the field as well. The eagle gonna be taken down within seconds. We might be able to see another fireball ability here from the fortress on the army from the goblin player. Barrage will be used here, by the way, from the Mordor player once again to take down the elven units, which he was able to. Very well done. Back and forth game, so pretty much, you know, in order to win this game, I think you want to make sure that you're gonna use the time when you know that certain or major PowerPoint abilities from your enemies are on cooldown. I think that's the only way to win that. Witch King back on the field. We have some attack trolls, the elite trolls from the Mordor faction as well, which can dominate troll, and you can this way get the cave troll, for example, under your own control. We're gonna have fissure level 2 now here, so we're gonna see some more pikemen, half troll pikemen. We're gonna have a fight. Flute was used, I've missed that, unfortunately. Arrow volley once again taking down many of those Mirkwood archers. We have some Rivendell lances on the field as well. Atelas is available, can be used to... was just used, I'm assuming. Golden Arrow is still available, he didn't use it. Legolas, Arrowwind is also available. Attack trolls are taking down many units. Balrog is gonna be ready soon. Sunflare is ready from the Elven player Stormcrow as well. And Earthquake was actually chosen from the Man of the West player Strayheart. So no army after that. They wanna go ham on the structures. Can be super effective with the Rain of Fire Balrog combination from the Mordor player Arion. The trolls are smashing. And Rohirrim are also arriving at the battlefield. I think he's gonna use it here. Maybe. Let's see if he's gonna use Sunflare. And that was the call from the deep, by the way. I've missed that one as well. I don't know if this has also a crazy animation. Elrond was just able to kill a builder. I would like to see the Torn of Vengeance. Would really love to see. He's pinging something. Witch King might be in trouble. I think he was pinging Witch King, yes. That was the golden arrow, by the way. Not even Torn of Vengeance needed. Golden Arrow is also dealing incredible amount of damage. We have seen that Witch King was like 50% HP, 15% HP, not 50, and was getting pretty much one-shotted from the Golden Arrow. Still level 4, level 8 for Arwen. Earthquake is still available. Balrog is gonna be ready. Flute and Sunflare is gonna be ready. Eagle special summon as well. And the Rohirrim special summon is also gonna be ready pretty soon. So what we could possibly see, I think, maybe you guys can actually correct me if I'm mistaken. Okay, never mind. Balrog will be special summoned once again defensively, actually. The mountain troll is a legit, or mountain giant is legit, flying 100 miles back. You gotta love it, dude. Oh no, Shelob, you can't handle that. She's actually so strong. She would be one-shot, 1v1ing the Nazgul easily, by the way. I'm looking for the Vengeance, Torn of Vengeance, go for it. But against who you will be using that, that's gonna be the question. I mean, I think it's a single target ability kinda. So I don't think that you wanna use it against one unit, obviously. Maybe against Aragorn or Boromir can be used. We have not seen, I mean, we have seen so many heroes from every single faction but the Men of the West. The only heroes I was able to see so far was actually Boromir and Faramir, so the brothers were actually joining the battlefield from the Men of the West player. Sunflare. I can see at my eyes. 2 Balrogs, by the way. The attack roll, you need to hit attack roll 8 times with a Balrog to kill him. Interesting. It's finally been taken down. He shouldn't be able to finish this. Maybe. Earthquake was also used here, by the way. Flute was used, so everything was used here and I was focusing. But in a sec, wait. Flute might be used around this area. I think Flute was used here. Pretty sure the Ents are being targeted from the Nazguls. The Eagles are gonna be able to finish the fortress from the Men of the West play. What I wanted to say before is, we have seen so many heroes. We have seen every single hero from the Elven player Stormcrow, for example, right? So we have seen many heroes from the Mordor player. We have seen Nazguls, Mouth of Sauron, and the Witch King. We have seen, you know, the Dragon Lord. We have seen Gorkil the Goblin King. So we have also seen a couple of heroes from the Goblin faction, but we have not seen the heroes from the Men of the West. I mean, never mind, I've seen Théoden as well. So we didn't see Eowyn, we didn't see Aragorn, we didn't see Gandalf, obviously. Especially Gandalf, come on, Gandalf is a must-have on the field, right? There is a Fire Drake level 10, the fortress from the Goblin play is safe, and since the fortress from the Men of the West play has been taken down, he won't be able to make use of any of those PowerPoint abilities, unfortunately. Elven player was just picking the Cloud Break. Arrow Volley was used before, I've missed this as well. Golden Arrow is gonna be available pretty soon. Men of the West play is sitting only on 2000 resources. Watcher was used here, by the way. And he's 3000 resources away from being able to rebuild the... Nah, he's rebuilding the fortress already, never mind. So it's actually an incredible amount of resource income. I mean, yeah, the resources later on with those level 3 farms is gonna be obviously easy to collect. But the more I am not able to understand the reason why we didn't see a Gandalf or Aragorn on the field, you know? Because I think those two heroes are also game-changing heroes. They have really crazy level 10 abilities. Remember, Aragorn is able to summon 1 battalion of those Army of the Dead, of the Oathbreakers, and Aragorn with the Word of Power is gonna be incredible anyway. So I'm really sad that we were not able to see Gandalf or Aragorn on the field from the Men of the West players tryhard. Arrow Volley once again, so the Elven players pretty much running into it all the time. You have some Lambir Mills, but unfortunately on this map you don't have many trees to harvest. Even though you have a lot of level 3 slaughterhouses, so the resource income shouldn't be a problem. The fortress is gonna be up soon. The Goblin player might be losing his fortress as well. We have Gorkil the Goblin King back on the field, level 10 unlocked, and the Call from the Deep ability is being available. And there is already a level 10 Fire Drake from the fortress as well, so we might see many Fire Drakes on the field. The fortress is gonna be up soon, very soon actually. This is under control pretty much the last 10 minutes or maybe longer from the Elven player Stormcrow. That's why he is able to load those abilities faster. Level 4.5, almost level 5. And we will have the Summoned Dragon from the Goblin player Orchist, offensively. And what can you do against such a reckless state? And yeah, look at that, this is what I'm talking about, right? Look at Orchist, the Goblin player, the red Goblin player on the left side, on the bottom left side. There's Balrog and the Summoned Dragon, the Watcher, the Worm, the Wildman of Dunland, the Scavenger, Heal, Cave Bats, and Tainted Land. Then we take a look on the Elven player Stormcrow. He has Heal, Foresight, Tom Bombadil, you know, Arrow Volley, Cloud Break, Ants, Eagles, Flute, and Sunflare. The fortress is up. Boromir is fighting against the dragon. Worm special summon. Then we have the Man of the West players tryhard, who went for those 2 summons, and he's still over 12 power points away from getting his Army of the Dead. And his ally also has all the power points which is gonna be necessary, including Darkness, by the way, which he's holding on. Look at this, the Mother Drake. Level 10 Shelob as well. That's crazy. We have Irmio on the field, finally level 1. And I would like to see Ganzaf and Aragorn as well. Maybe he's gonna go for it. Stormcrow is pinging and saying, okay, you might be in trouble. Okay, Worm special summon defensively. Darkness can be used, but can be, you know, countered by the Cloud Break from the Elven player Stormcrow. Shelob is retreating and the Elven player is sending his units as well forward. Cloud Break will be used from the Elven player. Darkness can be now used from the Mordor player. Let's see, he's gonna go for it. Yeah, Darkness will be used. Darkness is a spell that always stacks and increasing the damage by 50, armor by 33% and the experience by 50% as well. The monsters on the other side gain also additional 25% increased damage and armor and 50% faster experience. You can see the attack troll is almost taking no damage. Tom Bombadil special summon, he's smashing on the fortress. Will this one more hit's needed? He's gonna go for it. Yeah, fortress has been taken down. That's a really massive thing. He needed that because the Man of the West plays quite behind. And he's keeping the enemy busy pretty much, the Mordor player, who's being really consistent in this game. Arion is playing a great game with the Mordor faction. Barricade special summon is gonna be ready as well. Balrog and the Rain of Fire is gonna be ready soon as well. And the Goblin player now, not being able to, is rebuilding the fortress already though, not being able for the next couple of seconds to make use of his PowerPoint abilities, which can be super nice, because remember he was always using the Balrog when the Mordor player was using it. So this time he won't be able to, because the PowerPoint abilities are also not loading when you don't have a fortress up on the field. The Elven player Stormcrow will be recapturing this. This might be one of the longest games I was actually ever casting. So I don't know if you are still here. If you are still here, tag the minute in the comment section below and let me know that you are going through everything what I'm talking about. Alright. Shelob was just using this one. The webs on the ground, as we are able to see. And then she was using also the Instill Terror, which is gonna, you know, cause fear on the enemy units and make them run away. Golden Arrow is on cooldown. Eagle is retreating and will be taking down those Gondor Knights here, trying to fight for the map control and taking down those Malon trees. Now they are focusing on the Mordor player. We have the Gorgoroth ready, right? Let me check. I can check. For some unknown reasons, I'm not able to select the fortress. I didn't get it. I didn't see it being used, so I'm assuming it's gonna be ready. But maybe I'm mistaken. There are some mountain giants, you wanna use it on that. Oof. Sunflare will be used from the Elven player here. Rain of Fire will be used on the mountain giants, which are being the real big threat to the fortress. But there are so many drakes as well. They are committing now fully to the Mordor player, and the Man of the West player can't help because he doesn't have his Army of the Dead available. Earthquake won't be able to do much in this situation, because it is effective against the units, don't get me wrong, but not as much effective as Army of the Dead would be. Eagle special summon as well. Balrog special summon also now forced to be used defensively. He needs to take down this mountain giant as fast as possible. Will be using the Fire Whip, but the Ents will be special summoned anyway. He's holding the Spire Fireball, could be definitely using it on the Ents, but won't be able to. And he has been taken down, the fortress at least. That's gonna give you a massive advantage now, because he was the one, in my opinion, guys, and I don't have too much clue about this game, I'm not gonna lie, but from that what I've seen in this game, he was the one holding the game, because the Man of the West players Tryhard was, you know, all the time a bit behind in compared to the other three players playing this game. Go kill the Goblin King. So we have a lot of level 10 heroes, and one of the things that I want to say, we have also finally Glorfindel on the field, the last hero from the Elven faction, Elven player Stormcrow. We were not able to see that far. So everyone has at least a level 10 hero on the field. And I think the hero what we are able to see on the field from the Man of the West player was only a level 4 Boromir. Okay, Breath Fire was not the best one. Could be better. Was only able to hit one structure, level 3. We have a lot of structures here. Flutes will be used defensively here to save the day. Nice move here from Stormcrow, keeping his allies' fortress safe and alive. I like it. Finally, Army of the Dead available from the Man of the West player Strayheart. Might be used here defensively. Maybe not being needed. This is, by the way, the Tornado, the Whirlwind, will be used from Elrond, the daddy of Arwen. Look, you gotta love the animations of BFME 2 patch 1.09 though. The giants are smashing the fortress. It looks like he doesn't want to use it. And now he's gonna use it. Since the army is arriving, that's smart. From Strayheart, we'll be taking down the giants and also the army from the Elven player. We have darkness being used, by the way, from the goblin player, which is gonna increase not only his own units damage and armor, but also on the allied units. That's why we are able to see them glowing now. Army of the Dead is not as fast in BFME 2 as it is in BFME 1. BFME 1 you will be easily able to catch every single infantry unit and hero. I mean every unit on foot you will be able to outrun with Army of the Dead. Chase them, catch them and kill them. The fortress is really close to be killed. Earthquake is gonna be ready soon, as well as the Rohan special summon and arrow volley. Hobbits Tom Bombadil is also gonna be ready soon. Now he's really collecting decent amount of power points. Balrog special summon once again defensively, this time from the red goblin player Orchest. Moro is all about to rebuild this fortress, but obviously it's gonna take a lot of time to build that much defense into it, with that many expansions, with all the upgrades, including the fireball from Gorgoroth. And Cloudbreak was just used as well. Balrog is gonna be able to finish the fortress here from the Man of the West player. Cloudbreak from the Elven player, stunning the enemy units as well, as we are able to see. Breath Fire will be used. That's gonna deal a lot of damage. And a couple of more hits needed. He's gonna use Ignite. I'm pretty sure that if you use Ignite before you use Breath Fire, it's gonna buff the Breath Fire's damage. But maybe I'm wrong. Glorfindel is also on the field, level 2. We're gonna have Shelob sporting the match as well. The goal is gonna be taking down the fortress, and this is only one hit away. The stable has been taken down, and everything is going down from the Man of the West player. In the meantime, the fortress is still not up from the Mordor player, so we can tell that the upper hand in this game is definitely on the bottom side of the map. Let's see if they can finish and execute now. The Balrog is gonna be gone soon. Maybe he will be able to use another Breath Fire before he's gonna be leaving the Middle Earth. Breath Fire will be used indeed. Not gonna be able to one-shot the structures though, they are all level 3. I mean, this one is only level 2, but has a lot of health. Balrog is gonna be gone before he was able to finish the archery range. There is not much left on the field from the Man of the West player. And that what is left will be taken down now by the Eagles. The Revendel Lancers are taking down the farms. They are committing fully to the top right side and are all about to take down the Hobbit. Here, plus 15 jets. And all the structures left from the Man of the West player Strayheart. In the meantime, the Goblin player is preparing himself to go for a final push against the Mordor player, who was able to rebuild his fortress, but he doesn't have his PowerPoint abilities ready. Like mentioned before, it starts reloading once you have your fortress up on the field. He has Arrow Volley though, and he has the Awakened Worm. He's gonna be ready. Those are the two ready abilities. Besides that, everything is on cooldown. Let's see if this is gonna be enough to save the day. The dragons are taking down so much damage from the fortress here. Awakened Worm will be special summoned indeed. That was the Inferno ability from the big dragon. Call from the Deep was also used from the Gorkil, the Goblin King. Man of the West player will be defeated pretty soon. He doesn't have much left on the field anymore. Tywin is coming up as well. Mountain Giants are here. Awakened Worm will be repositioned in order to knock them up. I like it. Now Elven players arriving as well. Darkness will be used. That's not gonna do anything. You don't have units to buff them. And what is left on the field will be taken down. More giants are coming. One giant has been taken down from the worm, but the fortress is all about to get destroyed. Would like to see a golden arrow, maybe Torn of Vengeance on this. Oh no, I didn't see a Torn of Vengeance. I'm pretty sure he didn't use it. Maybe he was using it, and I was checking it quite often, I think. So I'm pretty sure if he would be using it, it would be on cooldown sometime. So He was not using it from that what I've seen. So never mind, the man of the West player is actually rebuilding his fortress at his allies side of the map. But this is not gonna be safe anyway. 275 command points available for the Mordor player. He has barely enough money to rebuild his fortress. Won't have great resource income anymore. The fortress will never be coming up. It's gonna be destroyed now. And I think the man of the West player will be defeated. In the worst case scenario, we have Summon Dragon ready. Strayheart has been defeated already. Mordor, the last player remaining, will be defeated as well. And the victory will go to Stormcrow with the Elven faction and to Orcist with the Goblin faction. Very nice game here in the BFME 2 HD edition patch 1.09. If you enjoyed that, please don't forget to hit that like button and definitely 100% subscribe for more content like this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I wish I would be seeing you in the next live stream, twitch.tv/BeyondStandards. Until then, take care of yourself, and as always, stay beyond standards. Peace.